Hi, my name is Meredith Edwards, and welcome to Revive, your weekly guided meditation for creative inspiration. So I invite you to close your eyes if you can. And decide to take these moments, these minutes for yourself. Commit to that, to having this whole experience just for you, to tune in to yourself here. What a sweet thing that is to do. Placing our focus on our breath. The inhales and the exhales, waves of breath. The rise and fall of the belly, of the chest, the breath. That's it, just the breath, nothing else. And when your mind starts to wander, as it does, or question or judge this experience, just simply coming back to the breath, back to your inhales and exhales, the rise and fall. And that's why it's a practice, because we're always coming back again and again, day after day, week after week. Softening your brow as an invitation to release the mind, that awareness down into the body now. Allowing the body to fully receive your breath, full-bodied breath. So allowing the inhales to come all the way up through the crown of the head, and the exhales to go all the way down to your toes. Using the body as a vessel, as a channel to receive the breath. Cleansing, clearing that channel, our creative channel. Full-bodied breath. And bringing any awareness into the body where you might feel stuck, or like you're clenching or you're tightening, or any tension, particularly in the belly, the solar plexus, the area right above the navel, our power center where we often hold and grip. Softening that center to receive your power. If we allow ourselves to become aware of this tightness, and perhaps we hold this energy here as a way of control. To control the experience, control the reaction, control someone else's reaction. But the truth is, we can't control a lot. We can't control what the other person says or does, or what they don't do. We can't control nature in many, many ways. We can't control many big events that are happening. We might have a say, but other people do too. There are lots of other elements and experiences and triggers and energies at work, always. But what we can control is how we show up. How we show up to the experience, to the person, to the event, to ourselves. Tuning into the breath allows us that space, that spaciousness to respond versus react, to act from a place of truth rather than a story or our ego. For it is only in the present moment are we able to experience and show up to the moment fully. So from this place, fully experiencing your breath, I want you to ask yourself, ask your inner guidance, how do I want to show up today? How do I want to show up this week? Perhaps there is something, or there are some things that are taxing for you, that are a cause of anxiety or worry. Perhaps there's an experience that's asking a lot from you, or something that is difficult or tragic or uncomfortable. How will I show up? How will I show up this week? How will I show up to that thing or that person or that event? In the tragedy and the success, how can I show up fully? How can I utilize all parts of myself and come from my place of truth to show up as a more powerful force for that experience? To allow myself to fully receive and respond to the experience from my truth. No one else's. full-bodied breath, coming back to the breath, allowing yourself to experience this guidance that you were receiving rather than needing to control any answer or response to it, just receiving. Exploring, being. Together, let's take a full-bodied inhale and exhale. Gently floating your eyes open, coming back. Perhaps you want to take a moment or two to process that experience, to reflect on it, to journal or draw anything that came through. Even if it didn't make sense, maybe you want to take it down. Thank you for joining me. If you are in NYC, in New York City, I am hosting ceremony on Sundays from 2 to 4 in the East Village. I hope you will join me there if you can. Thanks for tuning in with me today, and I'll see you next time.